Good morning, how you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. How are you today? I'm just getting ready for work, so I'm just gonna run the live stream while I'm getting ready. Happy Friday. How are you today? I'm just preparing myself for work. Ironing my clothes and getting ready to head out the store. I started work today. Everything for you. What you think about the challenges and the pregnancy space? Do you think it's... I don't know about that. Next one, thanks for being here with us. No problem. Thanks for being here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm getting ready for work this morning. Hey, golden child, how you doing? Rika, how you doing? I know y'all can't see me, child. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Good morning. How you doing, golden child? Good morning, Miss Green. How are you? I'm up early today. I'm up early every day, but I'm ready for work. I just thought that I would do a live stream. I'll do some quick stretches. Just a quick stretch today. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any yoga classes this morning. Just doing a quick stretch. I wanted to stay in bed so bad. I did not want to get up at all. But here we are. Let's start. Good morning. I can't stop by the diner. I'm gonna have to go there one Friday, Saturday. I don't have time. I wish I did, but I don't have time today either. I really don't have time. I appreciate it. Just doing some stretching this morning. Stretching, stretching. Good morning, everybody. Just stretching our bodies. I didn't have a chance to do yoga this morning, so I'm just doing whatever I can do. What's for breakfast? Nothing. I'm gonna probably get a coffee on the way and probably have bananas at work. I'm gonna eat some bananas. Alright, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Stretching. It feels good to stretch every morning before you start your day if you can, if you have time. Sometimes I don't have time, but I always make room for like a 5-minute, 10-minute stretch if I don't do my routine. I woke up late today. Morning, happy Friday. Just stretching my body. It feels good to stretch your body. What the heck is that? What is a fentanyl, honey? Explain yourself, please. What is a fentanyl, darling? Never heard of a fentanyl before. Almost fell, y'all. Y'all have been laughing at me. What is a fentanyl? I never heard of a fentanyl in my life. What is a fentanyl? What is a fentanyl, darling? Annie was trying to talk about something they can't spell. What is a fentanyl? I didn't do yoga, I just stretched. Just stretching. Just stretching. Something they can't spell. Well, sometimes I can't spell either. I'm curious now. I'm like wondering what it is. It's okay. We all have mishaps on social media, right? I know I do. No, I'm not there anymore. Nope. I am talking. I am talking. I'm just talking real low, but I am talking. You don't think it's positive? That's okay. You know me, I don't care. I fight trolls every day. I don't care. I don't care what people have to say about me, honey. No one cares. I fight trolls every single day. I could care less. I'm from Alaska. Hello. One of my favorite places is Alaska. Girl, trust me, I'm not offended. They talk about me every day. In such harsh and bad ways, but I don't care. My face is really dry. But I just thought good morning and that I would get up with y'all and start my Friday. I thought I would. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Positive vibes. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the gifts. I see them. Thank you. Girls are here already. Somebody told me to shave my armpits. Why does it matter to you? Somebody told me to shave my armpits. I'm not your woman, am I? I'm a single lady. I don't have to shave anything if I don't want to. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Peter. I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll be right back. I need to put some lotion on my face. So I'm up early this morning. Happy Friday, y'all. I didn't really want to come on live, but I said, let me get it out the way before I hit the road. Thank you. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, I didn't really do yoga. I just stretch. I didn't have time to really do the whole routine, but I just was stretching. I didn't wake up early enough. I'm doing okay. Happy Friday. Doing okay. Happy Friday to everybody. I'll be right back. Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm whispering because I have to. That's why. I'm whispering because I have to. I live in a place with other people and I don't want everybody in my business. That's why I'm whispering. But good morning. So if you need to do yoga, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you doing it? Thank you guys for the 20 thumbs up. I appreciate it. I was just like, let me get up today and do a live stream. I usually don't do too many streams at home. Tracy's out of here. That's weird. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, why aren't you doing it? You should be doing it. Don't say I should be doing it. Just do it. Never say what you should be doing. Just do it. Just do it. You can look at YouTube videos. They're free. Money and power. I got time to block folks this morning, child. I got time today. The weirdo trolls that come here and say stupid stuff. Child. We got time today, baby. Yeah, they got free yoga. They got free yoga videos all through YouTube. Free stuff. Good morning, Caesar. How are you? How are you today? I'm just getting up. I did a little bit of stretching, so I'm up. There's Carolina checking in. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Smith. What's going on, everybody? North Carolina. How are things going in the north? Good, good. Thank you for coming by here. I hope you guys, you got time. Go watch some of my videos, know about my story, find out about my journey that I'm on in life, and check me out. Check out my journey. Go check out my videos. I have a playlist if you guys are curious and wondering about my videos. who this woman is. What is she talking about? What is she talking about every single day? Because I come on here and I do live streams every single day. Just talking about my life, my mishaps, my journey. So if you guys are interested, please, please, please go watch the journey. Sure it's not. Good morning. I can't wear this shirt. I could wear it with my cardigan. Covers all of that. The bra strap and everything. That looks better. Good morning to everyone. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Temporary, like transitional housing for now. Yep. I had to leave the shelter. They asked me to leave by like February 1st. They were asking me to leave, so I found something that's temporary, transitional. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you. Yeah, private room. Yeah, I'm grateful. I got colors, but they're in my storage. Are you staying in a tent? How long did you stay in a tent for? Good morning. Hi, Natalie. This is a great day. I'm going to miss us. And you have your own private temp transitional room. Yeah. Yep, I have my own room. Paying for it, of course. But yeah, 6 months. Oh, wow. I guess was it in the summer months? Yeah, that's rough. The tent life is very rough. That tent life is very rough. I know a guy now that I watch on YouTube, and he lives in a tent in the Pacific Northwest. And it's winter time. So hopefully if you were staying there, it was like summer or spring, it could be doable in the spring and summer, but when it gets cold, it's really hard. It's better in the winter. What do you mean it's better in the winter? I would never want to stay in a tent in the winter months. Too hot during the summer. Okay, I would rather stay in a tent during the, I know it's too hot, because in a tent it could be like, it could feel like an oven. I understand what you're saying, but you stayed in the tent during the winter? How did you survive that? It's too cold out here right now to be in a tent. You got people out here that's freezing to death. It's too cold. But you gotta survive somehow, right? It's too cold. I mean, springtime, you can get away with it in the spring probably, but tents do get hot. I understand when you gotta survive, you just gotta survive. I get it. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Expand the room, help me get back on my move. I pay in my own spot. Yeah. It's a start to something great. So I'm definitely on the road to a better life at some point. Yeah, it's definitely too hot in the summertime. But I guess when you gotta survive, you just gotta survive, you know? When you gotta survive, you gotta survive. Just wear extra clothes and blankets in the summer. Lord have mercy. Plus snakes and everything else. Yeah, it sucks. But when you have to survive as a human, you just gotta do what you have to do. I was in my car in the summertime, I think in August, and it's tough out there. It's tough in the summer and it's tough in the winter. I stayed in my car, but at least I had a shelter and it was a car. Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of people living in tents, like right now, while it's cold out there. Happy Friday, everybody. Trying to find my keys. I can't find my keys. Good morning. The shelter you were in, they didn't let you work. Yeah, 10 people died in New York this winter. Yeah, it's crazy. some shelters that you work depends on the shelter and the location. Here in New York City, when I was in the shelter I worked, they didn't penalize me for working, but actually benefited because I was working. Yeah, I was working too when I was in the shelter. I always had a job in the shelter. I'll always have a job. Always. Always. Even if it's not paying a lot, I'm still working. I'm trying to find my keys. Can't find my keys. I'm in here, so I was supposed to do so. Thank you, self. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. It's getting better day by day. You know, life is hard. Life is hard. But, you know, I'm working through this. I'm trying to get my keys. So, thank you. Trust me, I'm glad too. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. I can't find my keys. Okay. Yeah, I do live with others. That's why I whisper. Yes, that's why I whisper. Keep people out of my business. Thank you for that. I know you're trying to be funny, King Nesbitt, but thank you. Thank you for paying. Thank you for your donation. But the Harriet Tubman jokes, come on now. Don't you think that's getting quite old? But thank you for the donation. Y'all think y'all insulted me by saying I look like a Harriet Tubman? I'm not insulted, but thank you for the donation though. I don't feel no type of way. I'm not a woman. I don't suffer from low self-esteem. Yeah, he was trying to be funny to watch the Harriet movie. People try to be funny, but thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you. They try to insult two women that look like me every day. But again, I always let you guys know that guess what? I don't suffer from low self-esteem, so there's nothing you can say to make me feel bad. There's nothing you can say to make me feel bad. It was a compliment. No, you're trying to be funny. That's fine though. But thank you for the donation. I'm not thinking about marriage or relationships or anything like that. I'm not thinking about marriage or relationship. I'm trying to just get my life together. So I'm not worrying about like being in a partnership with anybody. I'm just trying to get my life together. You paid me to try to insult me. You're funny. I'm not insulted. I'm not insulted. No insulted here. Morning. Oh. Yeah, it was his teeth. Yeah, I heard him crying. Yeah, I feel that. That's all right. I used to be a mom. Well, I am still a mom. Well, have a good day. I'll see y'all later on. I know y'all probably heard me talking, but well, good morning, everybody. I'm out the door, so now I can talk in my normal, regular voice. But people try to insult me, right? They always try to insult black women, especially black women that look like me, right? I'm not offended. If you want to pay me $20 to try to insult me, to try to make me feel bad, like, what is this Harriet Tubman stuff all the time? That's fine. But people try to really, like, insult you and make you feel bad. And I tell y'all all the time, I'm outside, so I can talk now. I can talk freely now. But the Harriet Tubman jokes, I mean, it's old now, right? It's old now. Come at me with something else. What else you got? You paid me $20 to tell me something about Harriet Tubman? Like, you trying to be funny. We all know you're trying to throw shade, and that's okay, because I know you're probably a black guy. You're probably a black man trying to throw shade at a woman that looks like me. If you come to somebody's channel and you think that they're ugly, unattractive, not liking to your eyes, what is the purpose? Like, what is the purpose of paying me $20 to try to throw some shade? The Harriet Tubman joke, that's not offending me. I'm not offended or am I mad? But thanks for paying me $20 to tell me such a thing. You're insane. There's no calm down. I'm never gonna calm down. I'm gonna speak up for myself always. I'm gonna always speak up for myself. I always do. Y'all should know me better than that. I'm definitely gonna come back with something. I'm not gonna just let somebody come here and say what they want to say to me. Sometimes I let the trolls just live, but sometimes I don't. But if you got $20 to spare to talk about some Harriet Tubman crap, like, come on, go find somebody else to harass, man. Come on. I just blocked a lady last night, and I normally don't block people, but some people come here intentionally to try to throw shade. You know, they always try to throw shade at black women, especially black women that look like me. But I'm gonna tell y'all again, I am not the black girl. I don't suffer from low self-esteem. I don't suffer from low self-esteem. No, he's talking about the movie. Why? What's the Harriet Tubman? Everybody's been joking. Well, the trolls have been saying things. And no, don't come here and tell me to calm down, sis. No, I'm not going to calm down. People need to be put in their place. You paid me $20 to throw a Harriet Tubman thing out there. You trying to be funny. You trying to be funny. So please don't come on my chat and tell me to calm down. No, you calm down. But if you got money in your pocket to pay me $20 to say something about a Harriet Tubman joke, y'all playing now. You're seriously playing. But I'm gonna give me some coffee though. But good morning to everybody in the chat. Good morning to everybody in the chat. And I tell the trolls all the time, child. I'm not one of those women that y'all think that suffer from low self-esteem. So please go harass and bother someone else. I don't understand the people that come here early in the morning and try their crap. Like, come on, go somewhere else. Go open up your own channel. Happy Friday. Go open up your own channel and talk trash over there. Go talk trash on your channel, baby. Because it's just not going to work over here. It's not going to work over here. It's not going to work over here. I'm up early. I already got an hour down. But thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, everyone. Caesar. Oh, he's out of here, too. I'm just going to be blocking folks, child. Ain't nobody got time. Sending these trolls. Do y'all have a job? But happy. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. It's freezing out here, y'all. Freezing, darling. I gotta get some gas. I didn't get no gas last night because I was too busy trying to get home because I was so tired last night. I was really, really sleepy. I left the house a little bit earlier than normal. So one of the ladies last night, her son, I don't know, she said he was teething, but I don't know if that was teething. He was really screaming last night. And I got up this morning and the lady was like, somebody left the door open last night. And I'm like, well, I came in and somebody was going out after me. So I don't know who that person was, but the door thing, it wasn't me. I don't know who that was. I don't know. Don't know who left the door open. But like I said, when I get this second job, I'm definitely going to be trying to get my own hotel room or something. That's my goal. But good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. If you guys are new here, if you guys don't know my story, I was a homeless woman living inside a homeless shelter for about 2 years. And I finally found transitional housing, which is temporary, but I can stay there as long as I'm paying the bills. So I'm somewhere, I'm housed right now, but it's still a temporary situation. So if you guys are new here, that is my story. I want you guys to please go watch my playlist. I have a full playlist there on my channel. If you guys could go and run those, run them up, watch them, see what's going on with my life, see how my journey started. I lived in my car for a period of time. I also stayed in a homeless shelter too. Of course, you can't see me because I'm driving. I really stopped by because of how good looked. This is your first time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am just getting my life together. I just pretty much vlog my life every single day. I come here and talk about my life, talk about my journey back to just being sufficient out here in the world again. But of course, it's very hard to try to get back on your feet after loss. I've been working this whole time, but of course, I need another job. Like, I need a second income. I do have an income from YouTube. Thank God I'm able to make revenue from that. So I was grateful to have that as another stream of income for my life, for me to thrive. So we just go day to day. I just come here and share as much as I can share in a positive manner. So in a positive manner, and that's it. I just share my life. I just share my life and I share my journey and my experiences. So I hope I can help somebody that may be. A lot of people come here and tell me, like, I'm homeless right now, or I'm in this situation right now, or a lot of people just say, I've been there before, I've been homeless before. I just try to keep this a positive atmosphere, but of course, we got people that come here and try to ruin me. But I could care less about that. But this is a positive space for people to share their stories and talk about what they've been through if they want to share. But a lot of people do come here and tell me that they were homeless before too, or some people say they're homeless now. So it's just a place that I share. I don't block trolls all the time. Sometimes I let the trolls hang around. But I had to block a lady last night because she was like sitting in there making comments on my channel, just literally wanting to fight with me. I'm just like, girl, are you kidding me? I don't got no time to be sitting around here arguing with somebody I don't know. I don't even want to argue with people I do know, child. I don't even want to argue with people I do know. So I don't always show my face. It depends on where I'm driving at. I don't always show my face. Sometimes I go in and out of the because you got something called trolls on social media. So some trolls, they want to try to find out where you at. They was like, oh, I'm gonna find your job. I'm gonna find this shelter. I'm gonna do like people are sick out here, man. Y'all know how sick the world is. The world is a very sick place. And then people try to come here and insult you and bring you down. But like I said before, I always tell them, I'm like, I'm not one of those girls that suffer from low self-esteem. So your little comments that people try to write to me, like thinking I'm just gonna bring me down, I don't feel no type of way about it. Keep on, keep it up, darling. I should have took the nail polish off my nails and repainted my nails. I was just Well, first of all, the lady last night, she got a little son, so her son was up screaming last night. I don't know why. It sounds like he probably need to go see a pediatrician. There might be something going on with him, but he was screaming. And your son screamed last night for literally almost a whole hour. And then she gets up and puts something in a chat, because we all have like this house chat that everybody can communicate with each other if you like, whatever. I did my chore last night, so she and her son got up last night screaming, and he's a baby. I think he's probably a year now. He got to be maybe 12 or 13 months, I'm thinking. So he was up screaming last night for like a good hour, just screaming to the top of his lungs. So you could hear everything inside the house. You could hear it. Didn't really offend me because, like I said, I've been there before. I know how it is with kids or whatever. But she gets up after having her son screaming last night for an hour. She goes into the chat and says, oh, somebody left the door open last night. Like, sis, your son was literally screaming for a whole hour last night. Are you going to speak about that? Like, when you live in transitional housing with other people, sometimes it can get really catty. Sometimes the cattiness will set in. Some people like to be, like, in control, right? There's nobody that oversees the house, but there are two girls in there that's kind of like in charge a little bit. So some people like to be in power. Some people just want to be in charge of everything. So I said, oh God, here we go. She complaining about the door. How about find out who left the door open? How about see who was the last person that left? Because it wasn't me. I came in, but there was people leaving out the house as well. So it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Hello, Miss Johnson. How are you? Robin, how you doing, girl? It takes a strength to expose your vulnerability. You're inspirational. Inspirational. Now I can't see you. Good morning to everybody. I got 24 people and I got 31 likes. Thank you guys for liking and sharing. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate that. No can by the door. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. No cam by the door. When I first moved in there, it looked like they had a camera that was like in the kitchen, but I don't know if they have cameras there or not. So, um, obviously they don't. There was a camera in the kitchen, but I think it was like a fake camera. I think it was a fake one because I seen it on the in the kitchen on the wall, but then I don't see it anymore. So, I don't know. I don't know if they have cameras in there because all I do is go from the front door to my room, or from my room to the laundry. But sometimes the women can be really catty. Like that was catty. You didn't have to go in the thing and say somebody left the door open. If you see the door unlocked, just lock it. Like everybody's fine. Nobody came in and murdered anybody throughout the night. So everybody's good. But women can be super catty. Catty, catty, catty. Somebody left the door open. Okay. I responded and said, well, it wasn't me. So, but if you see the door unlocked, just lock the damn door and go on with life. Everybody's safe, but you had your son up screaming all night while people were trying to sleep. Do you want to talk about that? But I don't say anything about that. But you're always going into a group saying something. This is why this particular woman that got the son that screams a lot, I think most of them don't really like her. Because she seems to be like one of those power women. She want to be in control of stuff. So, and I see I watch. I'm very observant. So I'm watching because I know that they're watching me too. But some people can be just petty stuff, like the same stuff that happens at work. Like these type of things happen at work every day. People, they want to be petty. They want to try to attack you in little subtle ways. But, and I'm not saying she's attacking me, But when you start being catty and stuff like that, a lot of people don't like you for that. Like, stop with the petty drama crap. And they all wake up in the morning, right? So the two girls that got the small kids, they get up in the morning and they go into the kitchen and feed their kids for like a whole 2 hours. Like, it might be somebody that want to go in there and make something to eat. Like, there should be some type of schedule to that kitchen where people can go in and use it, but there's not. So everybody kind of just do whatever they do. So this is my second morning, like, not going in the kitchen making coffee. Second morning, I'm not gonna make coffee this morning because she's up with her son. Her and her son get up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes he's screaming, sometimes he's not. But other women in the house are sleeping. And I understand the house you can have children, like one child, and that's just how it's ran. But transitional housing is this is the type of stuff you're gonna have to deal with in transitional housing. It's always gonna be somebody in the house that feel like they've been there longer than everybody else, so they feel like they have the upper hand to, be catty. So that's what I'm seeing in this place. And like I said, when I get a second job, I'm not really trying to stay there. I'm probably gonna go find me an extended stay or something. Just pack my stuff and leave, because I can just take my money and go somewhere else. So, but I see the two women that's been there the longest, they think that they are like the boss, like they run that place. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all live here together. Let's make it an easy transition for everyone, because we're all at different stages in our lives. Like, we're all going through whatever we're going through. But don't try to throw shade at people and be funny. If you saw the door was unlocked, just lock the damn door. There's no need to go into a chat and say, who left the door was unlocked this morning. Okay, well, the door was unlocked, just lock it. Lock it. But you had to go make a statement in the chat making people feel some type of way. So now the person that didn't leave the door unlocked, they're like, oh, she's trying to put me out there. You didn't have to do that. Just lock the damn door and be done with stuff. Like, it's not a big deal. Nobody came in and murdered anybody last night. Like, everybody's alive and well. But like I said, when you go into a place and there's been people there before you, they think that they run everything. So that's what I'm seeing in this place. You start to see people for who they are, and just the bossiness, the bossy women. Some women like the be the boss, because they figure, oh, I've been here for a year, so, girl, a year? But I left early this morning because it's Friday. I'm gonna go get me some coffee. I definitely need to get me some gas in my gas tank. But I'm having a good morning. I didn't do my yoga routine, but I did do a little bit of stretching. So if you guys want to go back and watch this video, like the replay, I am doing like some yoga stretching and everything like that. I normally don't record too much of me doing yoga in the room. And people always come here and ask me, why are you whispering? Why are you whispering? Why are you whispering? Oh, so somebody in the chat said something like, I came in at 10:50. I thought it was locked. So somebody came in and said something. Somebody, exactly. The girl just locked the door. I know, right? It's so petty. Like, women could be, and it's not even women, it could be men too, but I live in a house with women. But I'm just saying, like, as far as when it comes to like work and stuff, people are so petty and they want to try to boss. So one of the girls came into the chat because I saw the text, right? And that's another thing I'm annoyed with. We have this chat for the whole house, like how we can communicate. I did my chore, I go into the chat and say, my chore is complete, I signed the chore list or whatever. So everybody's communicating and talking to each other in this chat. I don't like that, because the other day, I literally got 50 text messages with these women talking. So I'm going to find out a way that I can silence the chat, because sis, I don't want to do these side conversations. I don't care for all the text messages that y'all talking about, whatever y'all talking about. I don't care about that, because I'm living life, right? I'm working, I'm out here doing my thing. I don't want 50 text messages that don't have nothing to do with me that I gotta see. I don't want to see that crap. I really don't even want to be a part of this chat, but because it gives people opportunities to have my phone number, and I don't like that either. But I'm keeping my mouth shut because I don't want to be the combative one in the house. They're gonna say, oh, she's a problem because she's not conforming to what we doing over here. So I'm trying to keep my mouth shut. I'm trying to just chill out. You know what I mean? But I don't want 50 text messages that y'all talking in the chat that don't have nothing to do with me. Why do I gotta see that? I don't want to see it. So I'm going to find out a way I can go in there and just silence the chat when I want to, because I don't want all those text messages coming to my phone. It doesn't have nothing to do with me. The only time I go in the chat, communicate. Last night I did my chore. I cleaned the living room. I wiped things down. I just went in the chat and said, my chore is complete. Wiped down, dusted, vacuum, done. That's all I said in the chat. All the side conversations, That don't pertain to me. I don't care about 50 text messages about nothing, about what you did last weekend. I don't care. So one of the girls came into the chat, found my number, and sent me a side text about something. I forget what it was even about, but she sent me a text and said something like, "Oh, I can have her avocados." And I was like, "Okay, you got my number, so now you feel like you can freely text me." Which I don't know, though, girl. Y'all are all strangers. Y'all are strangers to me, and I'm a stranger to you. But for you to just take my number and send me a side text and say, "Oh, you can have those avocados," the avocados that she had was sitting on a counter for so long, they're no good. Those avocados are rotten now. So why would I want some rotten avocados? Like, does that even make sense? Like, she just took my number and sent me a side text to me saying, "Oh, you can have those avocados if you want to." Sis, I don't know if you know it or not, but those avocados are rotten now. So no, I don't want your rotten avocados. Like, my phone number is out there to strangers, which I don't like. And I don't like the group text. Because some group texts, it should be clearly about the house. What's going on? Who did their chore? Let's communicate like that. Like anything that we all need to know about the living situation. Not, "Oh, what I'm doing this weekend with one of my boyfriends." Like, I don't care about that. That doesn't interest me. What interests me is, hey, is the rent going down or is the rent increased? Just something that matters to me. It doesn't matter about what you're doing over the weekend. I could care freaking less. I could care less. But I don't say anything about this because I don't want to be the combative one. But I know there is a way that I probably can silence those text messages. I probably can silence or put it on mute or something like that. I don't want to be in the conversation. If it don't got nothing to do with me, and please don't side text me. Don't take my number and side text me because I don't like that either. Because listen, I'm trying not to be the combative one. I'm trying to keep my lips sealed. But like I said, I'm not there that often to even deal with, because some of the girls in the house, some of them work and some of them may work like part-time and some of them don't work at all. So everybody got their own situation going on. Some people could be collecting unemployment. Somebody could be on disability. Like, everybody got something different going on in there. So, but some of the girls that got that baby, she sits in the living room all day long with her son. He's playing, running through the house, yelling and screaming or whatever. So, and I heard one of the girls was saying something about her, like basically this is why nobody want to sit in the living room because she hogs the living room up all morning with her and her son. There's toys all over the place. Like if you have a room, take those toys in your room. This is a living room and it's a common area. It's a common area for everybody to dwell in. So I shouldn't be walking and stepping over toys that you got all over the floor with your son, sis. I don't think that's right. I don't agree. But I'm not going to be a combative one and start talking about it. I'm just going to get myself together, find me the second job, so I can probably go back to an extended stay hotel room. Because I would be better off living on my own. But the thing is, it is cheaper to live where I'm at. Like, it is cheaper for me to stay where I'm at. So I'm going to stay here 6 months to a year, stack up some money. And it's hard to even save money in this economy. It's hard to save, you know? So, but I come on here and talk about my experience. So I know to some people they may sound like, "Oh, you complaining." I'm talking about my experience. So if you want to say that I'm complaining, talking about my experience, the things that I experience daily, every day, that's fine too. But I'm going to talk. So whatever's going on in my head, whatever I see with my two eyes, just know your girl going to talk about it because I'm a speaker. I'm going to talk. This is what I do, honey. This is what I do, honey. But I can't read the text message y'all until I stop my car. So. But I'm gonna go in Wawa and get me some coffee, honey. Start my day. But transitional housing, when you're living with people, anything can happen. You know, it's up for grabs when you living with someone. So this is just how life goes. It's not gonna be perfect, man. And I just talk about the experience. This is what I'm going through. You know, and it's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining or anything, but just the things that bother me, I'm gonna speak about it, honey. I'm just gonna talk. We gonna have a conversation, darling. We gonna have a conversation. I think I need to go to yo, I got so much stuff to do. It's crazy. So many things have taken place. You're very reactive. Again, not a bad thing. It's just observation. She's selfish, but yet stay to yourself. And I think sometimes you're very outspoken, which isn't a bad thing, but it's scary to some people. Not a bad thing, just saying. But I probably feel anxious around you, to be honest. That's fine. I don't care how somebody feels when they're around me. If If you want to feel anxious because you're around me, that's fine. I don't care. You don't feel. You listen. A lot of people feel anxious around black folks. You think that's something like someone feeling anxious around me? That's no shock to me because I am a black woman. Anxious around me. So yeah. Do you think I care? I could care less. I'm not. I'm no nonsense. So you're not going to walk over me and do what you want to do. I could care less what people think about me being whatever. I'm who I am, and I have a right to feel, think, and talk about whatever it is, whatever I want to. So yeah, you would feel anxious around me. Most people are anxious around black people. They feel, you know what I'm saying? Most people are anxious around people that look like me. So I could care freaking less what you think about me. I could care less what a person thinks about me. I would feel anxious, and I hope you do feel anxious around me. Maybe you stay on your toes when you're around me. I don't bother nobody. So however you feel, keep feeling it. Other people can do all these other things in life, but you want to be anxious around me, somebody that's not bothering you. I would feel anxious around you too. So I'm sure you're probably anxious around a lot of people that look like me. And guess what? Guess what people like me don't care. So maybe people around me, if they feel anxious, will stay on your toes. Because I don't bother nobody, so. I don't bother a soul, but I'm for damn sure going to talk about how I feel, honey. So if you don't like it, don't come to my channel, darling. Because I'm a damn sure talk about my experience. So if you got a problem with me talking about my experience, if me talking about my experience is making you anxious on the other side of this computer, honey, well, this is not the channel for you to be watching, darling. Go find somebody else that don't make you anxious. Go find another channel that don't make you anxious, honey. Because trust me, the last thing I want to do is make you anxious. I'm not going to let nobody push me around, darling. I gotta get some gas now, y'all. I got my coffee. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. $20.26 to be where being kind gets banned. Two people donated and were scared away. I had somebody that donated to me and they tried to throw shade at me with this Harriet Tubman crap, and I know he was trying to be funny. So if you feel some type of way, don't come to my channel. Leave. If you don't want to be here, don't watch me. But I know a lot of people, a lot of grown people don't have nothing else better to do with their time but come and try to harass me and be funny. So if you feel that way, I'm still making money, honey. So thanks for coming by and saying whatever you want to say, but I'm not going to sit here and let anybody push me around. So I'm not going to sit here and let some idiot that I don't know in life push me around. If you got $20 to donate to try to throw shade at me, don't come here, baby. I don't need you on my channel. If you want to be negative and disgusting, don't come here. So this whole Harriet Tubman joke crap, this whole Harriet Tubman thing, the guy was trying to throw shade at me, basically saying I look like the Harriet Tubman thing. Y'all trying to be funny. And I'm going to put you on blast about it. Not that I really care, because I'm living my life. I'm out here making money on YouTube while you sitting here trolling me. And my bank account's going up. So, like, come on. It's old now. It's old now. Nobody just sits around and talks about Harriet Tubman. And y'all trying to be funny. And people, when I take up for myself, I'm always the combative one. I'm always the problem, right? The black girl that takes up for herself from being attacked by these idiots. And most of the time, it's always people that look just like you. Let's just be honest. It's always the ones that look like you. Look at this idiot. He can't even wait until I move my car out the way. Like, I don't understand people. But one thing I'm just no nonsense putting up with idiots. Like, no one's playing around. Nobody got time for games. Hello. Can you fill me up regular, please? Uh-huh. Thank you. I'm not putting up with the BS. If you don't like my channel, don't come here. If you feel like I blocked somebody, if he want to give me a donation to try to put a Harriet Tubman joke out there, he was trying to be funny. So if you want to pay me $20 to say something about Harriet, which I know you're trying to be funny, you probably a funny Dusty. Like, am I supposed to just sit down and think it's funny? No, you're not trying to help me with anything. You're trying to be funny. You're trying to be funny. I want to move to Iraq. Good, move to Iraq. They trying to be funny, and ain't nobody got time. And I know who these are. These are probably black guys in here with nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of red pill find channels like this, and they try to harass you. But y'all know I don't care. Y'all know I don't give a damn. Y'all know I don't give a damn, child. But happy Friday to everybody else in the chat. Hello, I got 27 people watching me. I hope 27 people gave me a thumbs up, honey. They say it's supposed to snow again on Saturday. That's what they say, so I guess I gotta see what's going on with that. I hope it doesn't, but if it snows, it's just gonna snow. But I'm living in a transitional housing situation right now, you guys. I'm not in the homeless shelter anymore. Are you guys happy? I'm not in the shelter. So I'm in transitional housing. I live with 6 other women. I think it's 6 women now. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3. Well, not including myself. So I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 women in the house, including me. So it's 6. So I got up this morning. Didn't do yoga. I just stretched a little bit. So if you guys want to watch this live when it's over, I did a little bit of stretching on my yoga mat. So I hope you guys can go watch that. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I show my face sometimes. It depends on like where I'm at and everything for me to show my face. But I'm just getting gas right now. Thank you. I don't need the receipt. Have a good day. You too. Thank you, guys. And again, as I said before, if you guys are uncomfortable coming here, by all means, you have the exit door. If you guys don't like to see my face, if you guys want to try to throw some shade on a sister, again, as I always said before, I don't suffer from low self-esteem. I know y'all probably want me to suffer from low self, but I don't. So, you know, whatever the comments, just say what you're going to say and get out. I had to block a lady last night, and I think she was probably a woman that looked like me, but she's always constantly coming here just trolling me. And I just finally was like, you know what, sis? Why am I even sitting here going back and forth with you in the chat? Bye! She was blocked. Go find somebody else to harass. Because some people just sit home and they have nothing else to do. They probably sit in their mom's basement, you know, in their mama's basement, living off their mama's money, living off their mama's pension. And they don't got nothing else to do but sit here and harass women. So, harass on. These are things that men could come, like men and women. But I say men because a lot of times I get harassed by men. These are men that work in jobs that they can't go to a job and harass a woman the way they want to, so they come to places like social media and harass women that look like myself, right? They harass women that look like me. They come on social media and they think how stupid they really are, and they don't even really understand that I get paid for this now. So thank you. You're helping my channel grow. You're helping me thrive. I very much appreciate that. I very much appreciate you stretching my channel out, because when you make a mean comment, most people look at that and they're curious of what's going on over here, because most people like drama. They like to thrive on that. So, but I appreciate you. And half the comments I don't even read. Like, even when they come here and make a really nasty comment, it's blocked anyway. So when you're typing words, it's blocked anyway. But happy Friday to everybody. If anybody is new here, let me know what state you're from. Let me know where your state, where's country that you are watching me from. Please let me know in the chat, darling. I was just in my room this morning and I was like, you know what? Let me start a live. Let me start doing a 2-3 hour live. Let's get back into that. I was only doing like 2 or 3 hour live streams when it was like spring and summer and I was in my car a lot. I could do that. But let's run it up, baby. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. But again, if you guys are interested in my story and y'all want to know the backstory of how I got in this situation, please, by all means, go watch my videos. I have a playlist starting from the beginning. When I was homeless in my car and I stayed in my car in the summertime, I think I stayed in my car in late July, early August. I stayed in my car for like 34 days before I even went to the shelter. So I want you guys to go back and watch those, because I told you, I woke up one morning and I believe God was speaking to me, and God was like, you know what? You need to share your journey. You need to share your experience of living in your car and where you're at right now, still being homeless, still having family. Share your experience, and I'm so glad that I did, because there's so many people that come here and tell me like, I'm homeless right now. Well, no, I was homeless before. Some people say they were homeless for years. Some people was like, oh, I was homeless for 6 years. I was homeless for 10 years. Like, what? And they made it. Oh, I live in a house now. Oh, I live here now. So whatever we going through, we can make it through it. Whatever we are going through in life, you're going to get through it. Because look at me, I'm thriving and getting through it. I'm thriving and getting through it. Because if I can do it, I know you can. Without the help and support of family members. I share my journey. I share my story. I'm going to talk about it, baby. I'm going to talk about my living conditions. I'm going to talk about the shelter. I'm going to talk about my roommates and things that I see. That's what I do over here. That's what I do over here. So if people come here and they're offended by me talking, or they're intimidated by me, don't come here, babe. This ain't the place for you. This ain't the place for you. Go find another channel that's a little bit more lighthearted, because whatever I see and whatever's going on that I don't like, I'm going to speak about it. Because I can. That's why I talk about things over here on this channel because I can. That's why. A girl was arguing with me last night. I think it was a girl, but it probably was a guy. Most of the time they're men, act like they're women. But she was like, why this, why that? Because I can. That's why. I can. I'm legally able to talk about whatever it is I want to talk about on my channel, because it has my name on it. And I get paid for it. So I can come here and talk about whatever I want to. So if people are uncomfortable, if they think I'm too this, if they think I'm too that, well, you know, this ain't the channel for you. It's not the channel. I have bananas at work. I hope that they're ripe enough for me to, I might stop past ShopRite and get me some Pop-Tarts, because y'all know I like me some Pop-Tarts, honey. Y'all know I like Pop-Tarts, but it's going to be a sunny, beautiful day. It's going to be a Sunday. It's going to be a beautiful morning. I be so scared when people be out here walking, because I be so scared, like, to get hit by a car. That's why when I go in the springtime and the summertime, when I go back into my jogging and running on the track, I do not do street running. I don't do street jogging because I be so scared that somebody's going to hit me with their car. I be so scared to get hit by a car. And there be people out here, like, on the road, like, out in the traffic, just standing there. I'm like, yo, I be so scared that is somebody going to come by and hit me. I don't know. I don't see how people can do it. Now, if you early in the morning before people start driving, okay, I can see that. I've done that before. I did street running before, but I get out here early in the morning. I'm talking about like 4:30. I'm going to start my walk. I can't wait till springtime hits. I can start doing that again. Just being out in nature, just inhaling the air and the wind. Even when I did my winter walk, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I did a wintertime walk like a week or so ago, and it was so peaceful. Like, it is so peaceful in nature that it's just a peace that you can't get just out here in life, like driving and being in corporate America. And that's where I'm going to now, my corporate America job. And the stress can be crazy. That's why we can't. I told this lady at the job when I was working with her yesterday, she's so stressed out, you know. She's a new girl. She's been there for maybe a month or so. So she's so stressed out. And I said, girl, listen, if it's something at work that you can't do or can't finish, don't do it. Put it in a pile for tomorrow. Because those calls are going to continue to come in, and there's things that we have to fix and change, financing, this and that. This is wrong, that's wrong. I got to fix this. That's corporate America paperwork that we got to keep pushing it. I said, don't let people stress you out, honey. One thing I don't do is let another person control my feelings. If you can't get if you can't get certain things done, don't do it. Tomorrow's a new day. We work 5 days a week. I told her, I said, we work 5 days a week. And since we're here 5 days a week, we got 4 other days throughout the week that we can get to that. Some things don't need to be done like right away. And there was a guy at the job the other day that was so nasty to me, right? He's like in retirement age. I think he's over 60. I think he's probably over 65. He's an older guy. And he got really, really nasty with me. And I just looked at him like, who you talking to, bro? who you talking to, bro? People really be thinking they could be out here at these jobs saying whatever they want to say to people and treating people in the old kind of way. And it's affecting a lot of people. This is why, like, the position that I hold, it's always a huge turnover, because people are nasty towards us at work. And it depends on who the manager is. If you get nasty back, you could be in trouble. So people can literally say what they want to say to you, but in your defense of defending yourself, you're wrong. You're automatically always wrong. But I looked at this dude like, and he's like 65 years old. I'm saying, why are you so mad? Like, what's going on? What are you so angry for, man? And this is an older guy, like an older man. So I was like, well, you know. So what his order was, I went back, I called the credit department to try to fix the issue, but he got super mad, yelled, and walked away. And I'm just like, you 65 years old acting like a 2-year-old having a tantrum? 65, like you're having a tantrum. People are freaking insane, darling. But the world has gone mad. The world has gone mad. The world is going mad, but people don't like when you fight back. They don't like when you have a backbone, darling. They don't like that. They want you to lay down and just let them beat you up. That's what most people be thinking. But unfortunately, darling, I'm almost at 2 hours. Oh my God, I'm definitely past that. I'm almost at the 2-hour mark, y'all. I said I was going to do a longer live stream today. So if you guys are new here, come and let me know that you're new. Let me know what area you're watching me from, what state or country. Let's be interactive. Of course, I have a lot of trolls trolling me. Some people are very strange. They'll even pay you to say to like leave a troll comment. They'll send you some money, but then they'll try to troll you in the process. So people are strange. People are strange. People are super weird. But I know what, this coffee do taste good, don't it? It sure do. This coffee tastes yummy, 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 yummy. Good morning. Getting ready for work. You getting ready for work? Okay. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm driving to work myself. I left the house a little bit earlier today. I left the house at 7. I just wanted to get out. I didn't want to, I try to get out the way. I hate when everybody is up, right? When all the girls are awake, sometimes they all be in the kitchen. Sometimes they all be in the living room area. I'm an introvert anyway, so I'm not one to really sit around and talk unless I know you or something like that. I don't sit around because I know how women can be. So I want to be out the way. I don't want to be in the middle of the whole whatever's about to happen out here. Because some of the girls just sit around and talk. Y'all talk, I don't talk. I'm usually an introvert. I want to be in my room by myself. If I'm not talking on social media like YouTube or whatever, I be out the way so much. And I was like, let me get out of here by 7 because I know everybody's about to get up. This one girl, like I said, she got that son that was screaming all night long. She goes into the living room and sits on the sofa all morning. Her and her son just take up that whole, the living room is literally like a nursery. Because they have toys everywhere. And sometimes I get pissed off when I have to go out there and walk to try to get to the front door to get to my car. You got toys everywhere. Just have respect for people in the house that may not have small children. Have a little bit of respect for people that don't have the kids. So I had to clean the living room last night. The living room was a chore. So I just had to vacuum it and I wiped some things down. But the TV area, you could tell the kids are touching that. And they let their kids just be up there by the television, which is dangerous because what if the kid tips the TV over? So I don't know. Sometimes they're not even watching their own kids. But you live in a house with 2 people that got a child that's under the age of 15 months. Those 2 kids are under the age of 15 months. So they're curious. They're crawling down the hallway. Sometimes the moms are not watching them. And I don't know what takes place when I'm not there. And somebody was like, do you have a lock on your door? No, I don't. Somebody could go in my room. But there's really nothing in my room that someone can take from me. There's nothing in there that anybody can take. Nothing. I'm not at a loss for anything. There's nothing in there of any kind of value that, oh, somebody stole my cheap sweatpants from Shein. I don't care. It's no value to me. Some things are just value. I don't leave anything worth anything. Anything that's worth something, I keep it in my storage. So, yeah, that's what I do with my stuff. I keep it in storage. But it's gonna be a good day. I'm in a positive mood this morning. Versus the other 2 days, I wasn't really in the greatest mood. I was going through some just emotional feelings and everything. I wasn't in a great mood, y'all. But I feel good today. It's always a new day, so it's always a new day and new room for change and new room for growth, So I'm excited. I'm always excited about life. We can't worry about what people say or think and the shade that people throw at us on social media. It kind of is what it is. I found myself blocking somebody last night. I think it was a lady. And she always just comes and trolls me, I told her last night that I don't wear deodorant. So she was like, do you think that, I don't wear deodorant, but I'm always showering. So I keep my hygiene up. So I don't need to wear deodorant. Deodorant is toxic. So if you guys don't know, if you go look at deodorant and look at all the chemicals and everything that's inside deodorant, you would know that that's something that you shouldn't be putting on your skin, especially under your armpits. So she was trying to be funny, do you think people have a problem with you not wearing deodorant? I don't walk around smelling musty because I take a shower every day. So the thing about it is most people don't know that you don't need deodorant under your arms. And deodorant is nothing but a chemical. I think that man run that business no more. Deodorant is a chemical that you're putting under your skin anyway. So it's not good. I haven't worn deodorant in 6 years. Sometimes in the summertime I will shave my armpits, but I don't even shave my armpits because we need that hair there, right? So somebody was like, oh, you don't shave? I'm like, no, why would I shave? I stopped shaving a long time ago. Sometimes in the summertime, depending on what kind of shirt I wear, I will shave my armpits, but I don't shave my armpits either. For what? Why do I need to remove my armpit hair? If I'm at work and I sweat, I'll just go get a paper towel and put a paper towel under my arm. Some people is like, ew, that's nasty. I'm not in a relationship with you. I'm not married to you. So why would you care about me not shaving my armpits? It's so funny when people, like, you worried about what I'm doing with my own body? I don't understand that. Oh, why don't you shave? Somebody saying, why don't I shave? What is it to you that I don't shave? Am I offending somebody when I don't shave my armpits? Like, is that offensive? I don't care. It's my body, honey. It's my body. I'm not going to shave my armpits if I don't want to. But if you want to be a woman and you shave your legs and stuff every day, that's what you do. That's what you do. But I don't. There's no reason for me to shave my armpits. No reason at all. No reason. Now, in the summertime, if I'm wearing a certain type of shirt, I will shave. If I'm going somewhere and I want to shave my pits, I will. But for the most part, I don't shave my armpits, especially not in the wintertime. And it's not good anyway. Have y'all ever seen a woman that shaves her armpits so much? Her armpits are always black. Like, it's really dark under your armpits because you're putting deodorant on top of it. And on top of that, you're shaving your armpits. Some people shave every day. That's not good for your skin. For me, that's my personal preference. My personal preference, I don't shave my armpits. I haven't shaved my legs in years. People they don't want to hear that, right? But I'm more of a natural girl. I like to be on the natural side of life, you know? I haven't shaved my legs in like forever. It's been a long time. It's been a long freaking time. But I definitely don't shave my armpits. Now, I will shave them in the summer, depending on what I'm doing. Like, if I go somewhere and I'm wearing like a certain type of shirt, I will shave. But for the most part, I don't agree with shaving. I was going to get my armpits waxed to just see how long that would last, but child, I'm not fighting against it. I am not fighting against it. No, I don't wear deodorant. Yes, I do sweat under my armpits. And if I sweat under my pits, guess what I do? I just get a little paper towel or something and I put it under my armpits. Because all these chemicals, these toxic chemicals that we're putting on our skin, this is why a lot of people are sick. Everything that we have, the chemicals, and some things we can't avoid, right? Some things we cannot avoid to use. Like some foods we can't avoid to eat. Like we could try, right? But mostly everything got chemicals in it. But if I could lessen the chemical put on my body, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try. I haven't worn deodorant in like 6 years. I make my own deodorant. I make natural deodorant. I get the aluminum-free baking soda, and I get my clays, like my kaolin clays and everything, and I mix it with shea butter or whatever. I make my own ingredients. I make my own handmade soap. I do all my stuff. I try to be as holistic as I can possibly be with my life. I make my own soap, I make my own lotion, and I make my own deodorant. And that's my soap business. I'm going to be making my soaps again. So if you guys want to support at some point in life, you can. But I'm going to be making my own soaps and everything again. So I'm more of a holistic type of girl. I like natural form of things. And sometimes we can't always just use natural stuff. Sometimes people can, because some people can't afford it or just whatever. But sometimes you just can't avoid. You can't avoid the chemical. You can't avoid it. But things were better, more natural years ago. We don't even see like farmlands anymore. You don't even see farmers. Like you don't see the farmlands no more like we used to see when I was a kid. My dad used to take me for these drives. My family, we would drive out in the country. We would see all these farmlands. You don't see that much anymore. All that stuff is dissipating. It's all dissipating. Anything natural is like they want to destroy it. Anything that's like natural, they want to. And in that form, it wants to be destroyed. Yeah, it's aluminum. And the thing about the aluminum, it's dangerous for your skin and it goes right into your bloodstream. So could you imagine your parents raising you saying, hey, go put on that deodorant, go put this on your skin, go put that on your skin. So we've been using deodorant since we were like, kids, and you've been putting this under your armpits. That's why a lot of people have dark armpits, because you're shaving and you're putting on deodorant, which you think is helping you. We're supposed to sweat. You're supposed to let your armpits sweat. It's a natural form of things. And people say, ill, they look at me and say, ill, do your armpits stink? No, I don't stink, because I take a shower every day. I shower every day. And if I feel like I'm a little tardy, I will go in the bathroom, put some soap in there, wash it. But it never gets to that point. But I do sweat. I sweat more if I'm like nervous or something. So I just get a paper towel, put it under my armpits, and I'm fine. We don't need deodorant under our arms. It's a chemical. It definitely has that aluminum. So I get aluminum free baking soda, and I mix that together, and I will put that under my arms, which I haven't even made deodorant since I've been homeless. I haven't been using deodorant. And some people be like, oh my God, that's nasty. Oh, you smell. No, I don't smell. If you shower daily, you don't have to worry about putting no deodorant under your armpits. But this is not a fight or a battle against people that wear deodorant, but I'm never wearing deodorant again. And I haven't worn deodorant in like 7 or 8 years. Haven't had a problem. Most people don't even know. They don't even know unless I tell them. And like I said, before I was homeless, when I lost my apartment, I would make my own deodorant. I make my own deodorant. You can make your own stuff in your own home. And, you know, I make my own handmade soap and everything. And I have the business that I'm going to be starting my soaps again whenever I'm able to start making them. But anything I do, I try the holistic route. I try to do everything on the holistic route. I try to put my own stuff. I know the ingredients that's in everything I use. All these ingredients, you go in there and look at the lotions, they got 30 ingredients in it. Not good for your skin. And we're putting these things on our skin. Not good. Not healthy for us. And the foods too. But it's sad because we have to eat, you know? If I could live that lifestyle of being like living off the grid and going out, finding my own food, having my own chickens and making my own, so I would love to live that lifestyle, but I can't right now. But I want to live as holistic as I possibly can. But we have to eat, right? But we can try to stay out of these fast food restaurants. We could try to make a meal at home. That's what I try to do, but sometimes we can. We can get on the road, but I try to stay away from anything that's going to lessen my lifespan. Especially fast food restaurants. Especially fast food. But we live in a world where everybody wants everything so fast, and that's why a lot of people are out here having problems with their heart, having problems with diabetes. I try to keep myself as healthy as I can. I try. I really do. And sometimes you can't avoid using certain things. It is what it is, really. They're creating food in labs now. It's bioengineered. It's sick. The world is sick. That's why other countries don't even use this crap that we use. And why do you think other countries, people are thriving more than we are? People are living longer than we are because they're eating foods that come from the earth. See, when we get these comments and they say no disrespect, when people say no disrespect, I know it's probably some disrespect coming, but you know, I don't know what you about to ask me, but when people say no disrespect, a lot of the times it comes with some disrespect, but it is what it is. It is what it is, darling. Yeah, well, I don't get musty, so if I feel like I'm sweating, I never have must coming out of my armpits. Never. So I make my own deodorants. You can mix up your own little natural ingredients and you can wear that. I would rather wear that than wear something that has a Dove name on it and it's coming out of a store. Just look on the back and see where all those chemicals are coming from. See all the chemicals that's on the deodorant label. It's about 12 or 13 different chemicals that you're rubbing on under your arms every day because you're saying, oh, it's keeping me from not having odors. Okay, you could just take a shower for that fact. Wash under your armpits. I think that's the most natural way, but to each his own. I'm not here to argue with people. If you want to wear deodorant, you go ahead and wear deodorant. If you want to wear it, you go ahead and wear it, darling. But me, I will never wear deodorant ever again. That's just my take on it. But I don't never be musty. I'm not going to be sitting around nobody at work and smelling musty. No, I'm never musty. But if I feel like I'm a little to the left, I'm going to go in the bathroom and use my soap, and I'm going to scrub under my arms with some soap and wipe myself dry and go on about the rest of my day if I feel like I'm getting to that point. But most of the time, I never do. So I don't be smelling musty and crusty and dusty. Musty, crusty, and dusty don't even know me. But I'd rather do the holistic route in almost everything that I do. I try, you know, and sometimes we can't. There's some things in life that we just can't really avoid. So we just got to do the best that we can do with what we have. And but happy Friday to everybody. Thank you guys for coming by and checking out my channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I thank you guys for taking this ride along. I appreciate y'all. Happy Friday to everybody. Friday really did come fast. Friday is here and it's here to stay. It came really, really quickly. Y'all, this ice, when it snowed, so everybody's like, certain businesses that's closed down or whatever, the ice is crazy because like when it snowed, it hailed and it rained a little bit or whatever. It was like a wet snow that came on top of that. So all of this ice is just frozen ice. All of this ice is just frozen. Oh my God. It's just frozen mounds of ice, and they say it's supposed to snow again, but I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't, and if it does, hopefully it's only an inch or so, like nothing too crazy. But this snow that we have here is nothing compared to what it's been in the past. I don't know why you put no disrespect, so I was just trying to find out. You said no disrespect, so I was just trying to find out what that meant. Now, I was talking about in the past when people would say no disrespect, they would come with another statement after saying no disrespect, and the statement would most of the time be disrespectful. So I was just saying, when most people say no disrespect, after that they're coming with something that's most of the time disrespectful. So I'm just saying what in the past with the statement of no disrespect, I didn't know what the statement was for. So, but you know, I'm not here on a live stream to be fighting and going back and forth with nobody. It simply is what it is. It is what it is, darling. Because every statement I ever saw someone write when they say no disrespect, most of the time they're coming with something that's quite disrespectful. Most of the time. So, but happy Friday to everyone. If you guys are new here, can y'all just let me know? Can you just let me know? As soon as I get to like a stop sign or something, I have to go back and look at some of the comments, because some of my comments here are very disrespectful, but you know, it is what it is. People just come and attack me and do these little things. So, and I'm not saying you're attacking or you're doing anything disrespectful, but I didn't know what the no disrespect comment was for. Most of the time when I see that, it's always something after that someone's trying to throw shade or be funny about something. And I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in the past, things that I've seen after that statement of no disrespect, it be coming with a lot of disrespect. Yeah, you've always been respectful in the comments. I never seen you write anything, but I just didn't know that no disrespect. I don't know what that statement was for. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I am wrong, maybe. But the comment in the past, the disrespect thing, people be coming with some crazy stuff. But what are you guys up to on a Friday? Are y'all going to work too? I know a lot of people were saying that they're on their way to work as well. So I'm glad I left the house early. I get off around like 5. I'm supposed to get off at 5:30, but I'm clocking in today at 9 o'clock. Because they have me scheduled at like 9:30, but I'm clocking in at 9 so I can leave at 5. Yeah, it's cool. I know, right? And I'm not saying that she was saying that, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying that she was going to be disrespectful, but most of the time when you see someone write no disrespect, that means that the comment that they about to say is going to be disrespectful. So that's what I was just saying. That's what I was saying. I'm just saying in the past, you know, most of the time that comment comes with a lot of disrespect, because they might say something like, why your hair look like that, or just something. I'm just saying the troll world, it comes with all the disrespect after that statement. And maybe them, maybe some people, and I'm not talking about this lady that's talking right now. I'm not talking about her, but I'm just saying most of the time that statement gonna come with some shade being thrown. And not that I care, because they throw shade at me every day on this platform. They call me all kind of names. I don't care. It's cool. It's cool. But most of the time, no disrespect comes with all types of disrespect. Like, you know, they'll be like, well, why this and why that? And, you know, I don't mind people asking me questions, but if it's a question that I don't want to answer or I don't have to answer, I'm just not going to answer it, simply. And people don't, I see in other live streams and stuff that the trolls that come in, and some trolls could be kids, right? It could be stupid little, you know, teenagers doing dumb stuff on social media. They want to harass somebody, they want to bully somebody. But let me tell y'all something about the troll life. Trolls are grown people. Most of the time, they're people over 40, and they got so much hate and stuff in their heart that they want to troll people. And one thing I do love is I love when I see a confident woman. I love when I see that, because I know I'm a confident woman, but I love when I see somebody that's comfortable inside their own skin. And a lot of people, when they see people like that, they don't like that. They want you to be like walking with your head down. They want you to be crying about your life. They want you to be just hating yourself. And they can see by the way that you move and by the way that you carry yourself that you're fine, that you're comfortable in your own skin. And people don't be liking that. That's when they come and troll you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know the shade, the note, like I was saying, the no shade comment, I'm not specifically just talking about you, but most of the time, specifically, in the past, when most people say no disrespect, it is coming with a very disrespectful comment. So that's when I saw it, I was like, oh God, what's she about to say? But it's no big thing. Well, that's what I'm saying, because when someone say no disrespect, it's coming with something that's not so nice. So. And I'm not saying specifically that's you. And maybe I took your comment, maybe I took it out of context, but I'm just saying most of the time it is coming with something that's kind of a little bit to the left. But I appreciate you though. I appreciate you. Yep, they're creating foods in labs now. Yes, they are. It's sick. But I love social media. I love my platform. I like coming on here talking. I love getting to know like people, and I just like decent people in life. You know what I'm saying? Like even in my personal life, like in my life now, even like where I live and my story and me talking about me being homeless and me finding this place and just going through life. I just talk about my life and what I'm going through, what I see, what I witness, my experience, right? So when people come over here, they see me as being like very, oh, you're judging, you're judgmental, you're this. No, I simply talk about the things that I see. Whatever I see in that house, or the things that I saw when I was in the homeless shelter, the things I experienced. I had people bully me around, they tried to. People try to bully you, you know, they try to do like little weird things. And I just, you know, I'm going to fight back. Not physically fight back, but I don't let people just run me over and treat me any old kind of way. You have to stand up for yourself. One thing I can't stand is a person that don't have a backbone. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're at work, you can't really carry yourself certain ways because you can end up getting fired. But I'm just no nonsense. We're not playing these games. We're not playing these games of just being weird in life. People are freaking strange. That's why you have to protect yourself, especially being a woman and being a man today. Being a man, you got to protect yourself too, honey. It's not just the women. You just got to watch yourself out here. You just don't never know what kind of people are out here in the world, who's watching you. People watch you from, like, even people in my family be watching me low key, but you know, they claim they don't like me, but they watching me. It's weird, very strange. That's why I always try to, like, you know, sometimes people say, well, I can't see you. Well, it depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm not going to show myself, because people be wanting to see my surroundings and everything. And you gotta keep yourself safe. Me as a woman, I gotta keep myself safe. Being on social media, you have to keep yourself safe. You can't be showing everything around you and telling people where you work at and all this sort of stuff. No, you gotta keep yourself safe, man. On this platform, you have to stay safe, and nobody's gonna keep you safe except for yourself. You gotta keep your own self safe. So I'm not no big celebrity, and I'm not a big YouTuber or anything. I'm very much small, but I come in contact with a lot of people, and some people come on here saying the craziest stuff. And I'm not going to just bow down. Sometimes I let the trolls just say what they're going to say, and I don't really care. But for the most part, people are psycho. So you don't never know who you're talking to. You never know who you're talking to. Yeah, people touch you to see how much they can get away with. And it's crazy because at my job, I get pissed off with people there too. But, you know, I can't really stand up for myself like that because you could get yourself fired when you know what I'm saying? So I've learned at work that a lot of things I have to ignore. You know, people's behaviors and the things that they try to do to me. I have to just learn to walk away, ignore you, unless you want to go to the HR office and have that, you know, fight with HR, and I don't got time for that. I don't have time for people at work. I just ignore them because people are battling and fighting all types of demons. You know, the guy at the job yesterday when he was really nasty to me, and the sad thing is at these corporate America jobs or just any job, these are people that's well over 40. These people are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, child. With the messy lives, with the anger issues. Oh, I hate my life. And, you know, I'm dealing with all this crap. We deal with so much at work. And then you got to go home to your home life. And you're dealing with whatever you're dealing with in your personal home life. And me, that's why I said, if I can get this second job and go find me an extended stay hotel, I would rather stay in a hotel. That way I have my own privacy. And the only thing I don't like about the extended stay is they don't have a kitchenette. Like, I want to have a kitchen, like a little oven and a refrigerator. That's what I want to have. And this extended stay that I stayed in months ago, it was $350 a week, which was expensive, but it didn't even have a kitchenette. It was like a hotel room. So I didn't like that at all. But, you know, I endured and did what I had to do. So, you know, I can't complain. I did what I had to do, man. She did what she had to do to survive. But I like this. They have extended stay America, but they don't have any close to where I'm at. I don't like the fact that they don't have any like close to where I'm at. But they do have extended stays America. And I think today when I'm at work and I have some downtime, I'm going to call and see what the logistics are. Because when I see extended stay Americas, it looks like it's a hotel because they want you to book it online. But I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to stay at this house. Hopefully not long. If I get a job, if I get this second job that I'm looking for, I could get out faster. But I don't want to stay with people anymore. And I say I will probably stay at this place for like 6 months to a year. But one thing I learned, never lose your apartment. Like, never be homeless. Because, child, it's a mess. Being homeless sucks. Living in hotels sucks. Living with other people sucks. It all sucks. But I'm grateful to have a roof over my head, you know? I'm definitely very grateful to have a roof over my head, honey. But life is good, man. Life is good. Life is good. I said I'm gonna stop at ShopRite and get me some Pop-Tarts. Just talking about bad stuff, I'm going to get some Pop-Tarts, right? But I still have something there. I got lunch today because I had something in the refrigerator at work the other day. And I had some vegetables in there. I can make some of those. But I'm definitely going to be eating me something today. I got 21 people watching me. Guys, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming back and supporting my journey. I appreciate you. I know sometimes I may sound a little abrasive, right? Some people think I'm abrasive. But I'm really not. I'm a really nice and peaceful person, so... I'm a peaceful lad. But, yeah, I'm a peaceful lad. But it's going to be a good day because you know what? The sun is shining and it's Friday. Not that it matters to me because tomorrow is actually my Friday. I got to work until Saturday and then I'm off. But I'm feeling like a call out is on the horizon. Like, I don't know. I just feel like calling out and having like a 3-day weekend and just kick back for sure. But then if I have a 3-day weekend, I'm going to be like, dang, I shouldn't have called out. Because if I call out, I'm going to be like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have called out. So, and deal with these demons. Have a good day. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, some people just never grew up. I grew up in the 80s, so I grew up in the 80s, and I'm an 80s baby. And some people, like I said, at my job, they're like in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Some people are pushing 70. They're still working, but they be the most angriest, nastiest, disgusting people. Like this guy at my job, he's well over 65. And most of the time we have a decent relationship, but he like got so mad at me yesterday over an order. And I was just looking at him like, dude, I know you have money in your bank account because you're a single guy, no family, he's by himself. And I said, well, maybe that's the reason why you're so angry and mad. Like, I don't know. He looked like he was a bachelor most of his life. Like, I don't know his history, but I know he never married or never had children. So he just seemed like a disgruntled, old, angry guy. And I'm just like, if I'm trying to help you, why are you giving me this nasty, crappy, shitty attitude? I don't need that crap from you. I don't care if you're over 65 or not. What energy you put out is the energy you're going to get to freak back. And I just looked at him. I was like, oh no, you barking up the wrong tree. But I just kind of looked at him. I gave him a second look. Like, you have to just set yourself up for people to let them know, yeah, you're not going to be talking to me like that. Okay? Who are you talking to? Let's get that straight. And I'm always looking at people at work like, okay, who are you talking to? Because you ain't talking to me like that. You ain't talking to me like that. You got to set yourself up and let people know, like, you're not going to disrespect me. But at work, the crazy thing at work is you can get yourself in trouble. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, if they favor that person over you, you're going to be the one in trouble. They'll turn everything around and make it look like you were the one that was the aggressor. And I've been there before. So I have to really learn to ignore people and their crappy attitudes. Good luck with your miserable life. But the funny thing was, when it was his order, right? He got mad at me about the order. But once his order went through, he was fine. He was smiling for me. And I'm just looking at him like, dude, if greed ain't something, I see greed every day in these people's faces. Greed is something else, I tell you. Greed is really, really crazy. The spirit of greed is freaking insane. People be so excited to get their money. And it's so crazy because these are people that already have money. They're not wanting for much of nothing because they're doing good financially. But they want more and more and more. Because if you passed away today or tomorrow, this guy, where's your money going to go to? Who's taking your money? Who's taking your car? Who's getting your finance? Like, what are you doing with your money when something happens to you? Because he's a single guy, no family, no kids, nothing. So I don't know. I said, well, what happened to you? Because if you have a brother or a sister, they're probably around your age too. So I look at this man like, who would get your money if something happened to you today? What would you do with your car? Like, are you set up for that? I don't know. But he's always like pissed off when it comes to his orders and something went awry. He'll give you major attitude. And I'm just like, dude, if I'm helping you with your order, why would you get mad at me? Because I told you to make a phone call and try to see what's wrong with this order. You get upset with me. He starts yelling at me. And I'm just looking at this dude like, dude, please get out my face. Please get out my face. Please get out my face. These people at work be bugging. And then when you react to their bugging out to you, then you're in trouble. They want to get you in trouble. So I'm always the combative one because I take up for myself. I don't let people push me around. I promise. Yes, Ray. How you doing? Good morning, Ray. My buddy Ray is here, y'all. Go check out Raymond Spectacular. That's my buddy. But yeah, man, this job stuff be getting on my nerves, Ray. I be seeing your videos. Yeah, people try you. And when you're at work, you got to be conservative with it. You can't really just lash back, right? Especially when there's other people around. Because if there's other people around listening to whatever happened between the back and forth between me and this older guy at my job, they could side for him. Because it was this one lady that was walking by. She's like, oh my God, he's always the nicest person. I can't believe he treated you that way. And I'm just looking at her like, if you don't get the freak out, this lady, I just don't like her, right? This one lady at my job I don't like. So she was trying to stir the pot. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to stir the pot. And I'm just looking at her like, get away from my desk. This beef right now is between me and this 65-year-old older man. I'm not going to let him run me over. But when you're at work, you got to kind of be a little bit conservative with the things that you're saying back, especially when there's other people around listening, because it could all turn to me and be, I'm the aggressor. I'm the problem. I gave him attitude when he clearly gave me attitude. But, you know, I let it go. Because when his order went through, he was fine. But that's what I say again about that spirit of greed and people making more and more money. Everybody just want to make all this money. This man is like 65. He has no family, no kids. Apparently he was never married. So all he has to do is take care of himself. But at the job, he is a salesperson and he makes pretty good money. He does well. So I said, dude, I know you're not hurting for money. So what is the issue, you know? So he got all mad at me. And I just looked at him like with my evil eye, like really wanting to ask him, who the F are you talking to? That's what I wanted to say. But you know, when you at work and stuff, you got to keep yourself kind of like. But I looked at this man, and when his order went through, child, his whole face changed. He was fine. He was okay. Because I was like, listen, his name is Andy. So I was like, Andy, everything is fine. I called the credit department. Oh, he was like, oh yeah, thanks. I'm looking at him like, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, don't come at me like that again. But he always gets mad like that with certain things. He can't control his anger. He'll get really frustrated at something. And then he'll go and start sending emails to my boss. He'll go and email my boss and make it seem like I'm not doing my job. So he likes to go and snitch and go behind your back and do things. And this man is literally like over 65 years old. So I just be like, you know what? You know, because when you at work, you got to be conservative with your get back on people. Because you can't just lash out. You just can't, because you can get yourself fired for that. So I got to watch myself, man. I really do. But I'm a no-nonsense person. Like, please don't. It's this one lady at my job. I really don't like her. She's just annoying. Like, she'll come up. Just please come to my desk and tell me what you need done and walk away. I don't want to hear, like, she's so long-winded what she want to say to me. Just come and tell me if it's something that you need me to change. Just say that and walk away. I don't need the whole lengthy conversation. I don't need you here trying to kiss my behind to try to be on my good side. Like, just tell me what it is you need me to do, and I'm going to do it, and just walk away quietly. That's it. I don't need the rest of the conversation. I don't need the extra innuendos. I don't need that. I don't need that. Yeah, he's a miserable old guy. He's like 65 and he's just angry all the time. And he doesn't just treat me this way. He lashes out on other people too. So I just was like, well, maybe the job is going to start trying to push you out because I think it's time for you to go. But the thing about him is he's making money for the company. So he makes money for the company. So they don't care about all that extra stuff. You can't be a sensitive person in certain job positions. You can't be sensitive. Because some of the girls, like, they go into the positions that I have, and some of them are so sensitive, they'll run in the bathroom and cry. Like, sis, cry for who? Cry for what? No tears. No, we standing up for ourselves. Talk to him one-on-one to resolve the situation. Yeah, you know what? And I'm not even going to resolve anything because I don't have no beef with him. Like, I can go in there today and I'll say good morning to him. Like, he's an older senior citizen dude. So, but he's like that with everybody, though. He gets mad for anything that has to do with his order. So I didn't really take it offense, but I had to put my aggression out there and let him know, like, listen, I'm trying to help you. I'm on your side. So let's be cordial. Because the attitude and stuff that you put out to a person, most of the time is what you're going to get back. But when you're at work, you have to be conservative with your get back. You can't just be blasting people, like cussing somebody out, because you can end up losing your job. And you don't want, especially when there's other people around, you have to be conservative with the way that you're going to stand up for yourself. And really, for me talking to him one-on-one, it's not even really that serious because I'm going to go in here this morning, and if I see him, I'm going to say hi like I say hi to him all the time. He's done this before. This is not the first time. So he clearly has a problem. And some things I find out, like, I work in a male-dominated industry, so it's a lot of men there. Some of the men I notice with their orders and stuff like that, if their order is wrong, they can't take being wrong. Some guys at my job, they can't take being wrong. Because I'm like, listen, man. I'm not your wife. I'm not trying to criticize you or anything, but you need to fix your order because it's wrong. So some of the guys at my job, they don't want to hear they made a mistake. Some of them can't. They talking, oh, the color is wrong or this is wrong. I didn't know. Like, just fix it. I'm just telling you to fix it. One guy at my job, he's always trying to fight back and forth with the girls about his order that he messed up. I don't want to hear your excuses. Just bring me the paperwork so that this can be fixed and resolved. No one's trying to sit here and judge you, talk about you. I'm not your wife and I'm not your girlfriend. If this is wrong, I'm just clearly telling you that this is incorrect and you need to fix it. And give me the paperwork so that I can work on fixing this issue. And that's it. I'm good. Headed to work. Are you going to work? Yeah, Ray be working his thing. Do your thing, Ray. I be wishing it was like overtime that could be offered at my job, but there's really not overtime. So I have to, clear that. I'm going to try to get this waitressing job. Because if I can get this waitressing position, I can make money every day. Let me really do my job. Okay. I hope I see you again. Taiwan settles. Do you make content? If anybody makes content, let me know. I know Raymond makes content. You guys go check out Ray's channel. Ray always comes here to support me. Ray's actually somebody that encouraged me to go forward with getting monetized, doing my channel, doing my live streams and everything like that. So he encouraged me a lot. That's why I'm at where I'm at, because I found Ray. I don't know how Ray popped up on my channel, but Ray got a lot of good stories in his playlist. So y'all go check out Raymond Spectacular. He has a really good channel over there. He just pretty much talks about his life, his journey. Kind of like me. It's kind of relatable. I'm relatable to his life, and we have kind of similar lives in certain ways, that we're both out here working and we are talking about our lives and the things that we go through with our families and, just our journey in life. So we basically have kind of the same type of channel going on. But I've been watching Ray now for probably, 2 years? So, but he got something good going on over there. So if you guys are looking for somebody else to watch, go watch Raymond Spectacular. Raymond Tacular forever. That's my buddy. I've been watching him for a long time. But yeah, I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Go do your job. You got to do what you got to do. But I thank you guys for all the likes. I got 48 people thumbs me up. No, don't. My story is crazy. Oh, your story is crazy? So you don't do social media? Okay. Because I just come on here and talk about my story. I just come on here and talk about my story and my life, my journey, the good, bad, and the ugly. But I didn't get up and do my yoga this morning. I did get up and stretch a little bit, but I didn't do my whole process of yoga, of me watching the yogis on YouTube, and I didn't put myself down to do that this morning. Yeah, some people don't want to share their lives, and that's okay too. But I share mine, so I don't share everything in my life, but I share most stuff. I don't share every little measly thing that go on in my life, because there's a lot of stuff going on in my life now that I don't even talk about. So I share kind of what I want to share, you know what I mean? I kind of share what it is I want to share, so I just give myself grace. Oh, you don't feel comfortable? That's fine. You don't have to share your life. People don't have to share their lives on social media. Like, even me, some people would never share the fact that they're homeless, that they're going through this, they're going through that. Me, I'm just sharing my life because what's relatable to someone else. Like, I watch the same kind of content that I put out. Like, I watch homeless people. I watch the homeless sector. I watch people living in homeless shelters, because that was my life. That's my life. You know what I'm saying? Living in a hotel. That's life for a lot of people. So I watch relatable content. Are you kidding me? This idiot don't even move his car. Like, this is why I drive like your grandma. This is why I drive slow, because people just be jumping out there. I'm gonna go to ShopRite and I'm gonna go in here and get some bananas. And I got bananas at the job. I'm gonna go get some avocados. I know avocados are out of season. I know they probably not. They out of season, darling. But I'm at the grocery store and I'm gonna go in here and grab me a box of Pop-Tarts. That way I can have those for breakfast like today and tomorrow. But I told y'all that I gotta go down to the welfare building and go sign up for me to get some food stamps. Go sign up for my food stamps. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And when I go sign up for my food stamps, I'm definitely taking y'all with me on that journey. Yes, I am. I'm not embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed of where your life is at right now. I'm not embarrassed. Embarrassed about what? Most people in life get food stamps, and y'all don't even know it. Some people may get stamps. I mean, it's nobody's business. what's going on in someone else's life, but some people get food stamps and people don't know it. I'm gonna go into ShopRite. I'm at the grocery store now and just get things. I really don't have to clock in until 9:30, but if I clock in at 9:30, I can't leave until 5:30. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to share your journey if you don't want to. That's okay. Definitely okay. If you don't want to share, nobody's forcing you to share. It's certainly all right. With me, I'm gonna share my channel. I'm a talky person anyway. I have to share because this is like not only that, like this is a form of therapy for me. Ooh, it's cold out. Me sharing my journey is like it's a form of therapy for me because I can look at this and it's like a video journal for my life. I can it's a video journal for my life. So, child, it's cold out here, honey. It's a video journal of my life that I can go look back at in like a year or 2 years and be like, wow, look where I came from, you know? Look where I was faced with in my life and look where I'm at now. Like, this is a video journal for my life. Like, I'm documenting my life. So, I think that's amazing for me document. When I go in the stores, they're going to be playing music, so I got to keep the volume down. feel, Nancy. Don't you sound stupid. You really do sound dumb, Nancy. You've been here before. You always try to show me things. You always troll me, Nancy. I see your name all the time. You always keep coming back. For some strange reason, you're always coming. But yeah, Nancy, you're right. You're right. I'm trolling for. I'm here being homeless for views. Yeah, because YouTube pays just that much that I could just troll for. I could just say I'm homeless for views. Yeah, I got time for that. Yep. I'm trolling. I'm here saying I'm homeless, Nancy, for views. Yes, I am. Look at that skin, though. Look at that melanin. Look at that melanin, dog. Where's my car? They say I'm driving in a stolen car. I'm doing all types of things. All types of things people are saying about me. But yeah, Nancy's right. Nancy, you know what? I'm trolling. I'm here saying that I'm homeless only for the views. Because YouTube pays that much that I need to get up on this platform and make money off of saying that I'm homeless when I'm really not homeless. You're right, Nancy. Nancy, you couldn't be no more right. You got me pegged, Nancy. Nancy's always coming here. She's forever trolling me. But Nancy's right. Go ahead and report me to YouTube, Nancy. YouTube know that I'm up here making videos claiming to be homeless when I'm really not. You got me pegged, Nancy. Nancy got me pegged. Nancy always coming here trolling me. But Nancy is probably really a man that's acting like he's a woman and forever coming here trolling me. Trolling, that's all they know how to do. Because they're so upset with their own crappy lives. So they want to come on here and troll me. Nancy, you're probably not even a woman. You probably are a woman. I don't know. Y'all see that melanin, babe? Child, look at the melanin. I don't have to worry about getting a tan in the winter. I went to when I was at Planet Fitness, I was playing with the guy there. I was like, can I get a tan? Because I didn't know they had tanning beds at Planet Fitness or tanning whatever. UV, I don't know what it is, but I was playing with the guy one day. I was like, can I get a tan? He looked at me twice and started laughing. I was like, no, I really want to get a tan. Child, he was laughing at me and thought that was so funny. He thought that was funny. So I think it was Nancy that said, I can't get food stamps because I work a full-time job. That's not true. There you go, Nancy. Nancy, there you go. Thinking you know every damn thing. You can get food stamps having a full-time job. You just can't make over a certain amount of money. So there you go, Nancy. Nancy be thinking Nancy be knowing everything, and Nancy don't be knowing what Nancy talking about. Nancy don't be knowing the damn thing, but she always hear in my comment section like she know what she's saying and she don't know what she's talking about. You can get food stamps working a full-time job. Come on, Nancy. Grow up, Nancy. And I know your real name ain't Nancy. And I know you probably a man, but I got 2 bananas. I got some Pop-Tarts, and I got me a donut. Nancy, do you approve of this? Do you approve of what I just purchased from ShopRite? Do you approve, Nancy? I want to ask Nancy, is Nancy comfortable the fact that I went and ShopRite and bought 2 bananas, I got a donut, and I got a pack of Pop-Tarts? Nancy, do you approve of this? Do you agree? I want Nancy to be super comfortable with what I'm purchasing with my own money. I want you to be all right with it, Nancy. Because Nancy come here a lot and troll me a lot. But Nancy, I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to be comfortable, Nancy. Nancy Fancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy Pants. And it's probably not even a woman. It's probably really a man. It's probably really a man trying to troll me. But it's okay. It's okay. It's quite all right. Like I told y'all before, if y'all gonna do social media, y'all gotta have a tough skin, honey. Cause People gonna come here and say all types of stuff, child. They gonna say all types of things. They gonna put out all kind of accusations and everything. So, child, my life is way too far. Too many things happening in my life for me to worry about what somebody like Nancy got to say. Nancy come here every so often to mess with me. But, child, please. I let Nancy live. I let her survive in the comment section. I don't block. I don't block. Let them stay. Let them hang around. Let the trolls hang around. Yeah, you do got some channels of people that come up here and make up facetious. You got some people up here that come up here and make up facetious lies. Yeah, you got that right. But that's no different than what they say on the news channel every day. That's no different than what they put off in social media. That's no different than what the news stations are saying or these reality TV shows. It's no different. So, yeah, it's no different. It's really no different. YouTube is turned into this place people can share their lives, or they can share their journeys. They can share fake stories. A lot of people do story times, and the story times are completely fake. But it's no different than most of the stuff that we already watch on TV anyway, right? The news stations, when they lie to us. Like, is anything real anymore, Nancy? Is anything real anymore? I really don't know. I leave that to Nancy to answer. I leave that to Nancy Fancy Pants to answer that thing. Nancy can answer that because y'all know Nancy got all the answers. Nancy clearly told me that no, I can't get food stamps because I work full time. That's what Nancy told me. But I'm going to debunk Nancy's statement. I'm going to debunk you, Nancy, because that's totally false. That is false, Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy always come here and say stuff. She's throwing shade left and right. Nancy be throwing shade, honey. She be throwing shade left and right, darling. But we don't worry about what Nancy got to say, cause guess what? Nancy not paying no bills over here, honey. When Nancy start paying my bills, maybe I'll let Nancy live and survive. But right now, child, ain't nobody worrying about Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy Pants. That's what I'm gonna call her, Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy Pants. That's what we're going to call her. Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy. I gotta have fun with life. We gotta have fun and enjoy. Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy. Nancy Fancy. Nancy Fancy Pants. Nancy Fancy. But good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm not reading the comments, y'all, because I'm trying to park my car so I can put on my makeup. I can go put on my makeup. Then I can start my wonderful Friday. You hate auto spell. Hey, girl, where's Nancy? Oh, Nancy ran away. That's what Nancy always do. Every time Nancy come here and try to throw shade at me and I talk back to Nancy, Nancy always disappears. So Nancy always just come by here and there. Nancy always come by and throw her shade and then she just leaves. Yeah, depending on the income bracket. But y'all know Nancy know too much. The most essential Nancy. See, Nancy throw shade, and then when people jump on her coattail, Nancy go running. She go run scared because Nancy's scared now. Nancy ran away, but Nancy will be back because we already know Nancy's still listening. Nancy Fancy Pants, Nancy Fancy. Nancy ran away because Nancy got put on the spot, so now she want to go run. She want to go run and cry to HR and say, oh, she's harassing me. Nancy come and throw her little, her ducats of negativity and then she'll leave because she didn't got put on the spot. Nancy, where are you, dear? Nancy, don't go running, honey. Nancy you, my dear? Nancy, where are you? She always does this. This is Nancy's MO. Nancy always comes and talks trash, and then she'll disappear. Then she'll go run to the HR office and say I'm harassing her. Do Nancy fancy pants, Nancy fancy. Nancy be thinking she know every damn thing and don't know a damn thing. I'm trying to find my glasses. I don't. Okay, here they go. Well, guys, I've arrived at my job. I've arrived at work. Even though they say I don't have a job, they still say I'm not. They say, you don't have a job and all these weird things, All these weird things that people say to me. All these strange things that people say. I'm over it. I'm over people being mean to me. The trolls are ruthless. These are ruthless criminals that troll me, and I'm sick of it. Child, please. Child, please. Child, please. Nancy, I'm trying to find my makeup so I could just go put my makeup on at work. I know, Nancy. You right, girl. Go get your beauty sleep, girl. How's your Friday going, Nancy? Let me know, girl, because you come here all the time to say little stuff and you disappear. But Nancy fancy pants. Girl, I know you were still listening, honey. I know you still listening, girl. I know you still listening, Nancy fancy pants. Nancy fancy. That's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Nancy fancy pants. Nancy fancy. Nancy, Nancy got all the answers, honey. Nancy just know what she talking about, girl. What's up, girl? What's up, Nancy? Nancy Wilson 346. Is that how much you weigh, Nancy? Is that how much you weigh, girl? It's 346, girl. Is that your weight, honey? That must be your weight. That's why you so bitter and upset. Nancy fancy pants. That must be how much you weigh, girl. Is that your weight, Nancy? Because, girl, you want me to help you lose some weight, girl? I can help you, girl. Nancy, if you want me to help you lose some weight, girl, I can help you, girl. If that's why you angry, girl. Because Nancy been trying to lose that 345 pounds, honey. Girl, if you want me to help you, girl, I can help you, girl. And that's why you so angry and bitter, Nancy. You want to lose that weight? I'm good. I can help you. You must be 346 pounds, Nancy. That's why you always come here and attacking me, sis. That's why Nancy probably mad that she can't get food stamps. And nobody pays Nancy any mind. Nancy fancy pants. I'm trying to find my makeup. I can't find my makeup bag. Oh my God. It must be in the back seat. Let me check the back seat. Because I got people like Nancy Fancy Pants that want to come here every now and again and throw some shade at me. As if she knows me, honey. It's cold out here. Oh my God, it's so cold. Oh, it's freezing, girl. Oh, it's freezing, Nancy. Nancy, girl. Nancy, it's cold out here, Nancy. Nancy got all my attention. That's all she wanted was some attention. I need one of these things for my, I'm super grateful for everybody that came by and supports my channel. Thank you, guys. Unlike Nancy Fancy Pants. I put on a little bit of powder. Put on a little blush. Not saying I need it. You're definitely right. I don't need it. But I'd like to wear my little makeup, 1 minute and my hands are like icy cold. Whew, people can't survive out here, man. There's been a lot of people being frozen. Like, people still try to attempt to sleep in their cars. Like, you could die out here being this cold. Oh, my God. God is good, though. God is good, and God has been taking care of me this whole process, guys. So I'm definitely grateful. God has been looking out and taking care of me, keeping me afloat. Melanin is like that. Yes, I'm sorry.